Hello students, Mr. Young here. Today we're talking about Judaism. So, Judaism is a very old religion. So we'll start at the beginning. And as we learn about the religions of ancient civilizations, we'll see that most of them have many gods. Belief in many gods is called polytheism. Poly being many. The Jews were different. They believed in only one God, which is called monotheism. The Jews in the ancient context we are discussing are referred to as the Israelites. Anyway, anyone that is somewhat familiar with Judaism or even the Old Testament of the Bible will have a lot of prior knowledge of some of the information that we are going to touch on in this lesson. So what are the beliefs of Judaism? Well, the Israelites have a belief that God is present everywhere, is in control of Israel's history, and has a plan for the people of Israel. The primary document of Judaism is the Torah, which has 5 books: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. One of the foundational points of Judaism is that God made a promise to Abraham. God promised to make the descendants of Abraham numerous and great. The promise between God and Abraham was a covenant, and a covenant is a promise made by God. In direct relation to this covenant, the Israelites were believed to be God's chosen people. God later made a covenant with Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt and into the land of Canaan. God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, which are the foundational rules of law found in Judaism, and in Christianity as well. But we'll learn about Christianity tomorrow. Here's is Moses with the 10 Commandments. So, the Israelites also had prophets that greatly impacted their lives. Prophets are religious leaders who communicate to the people the directions that God wants them to follow. The prophets told the Israelites how to behave and how to live their lives. Now, briefly on the effects of Judaism, the Jewish people were basically controlled by the Romans for a long period of time and were eventually overtaken and kicked out of Israel, Canaan, by 135 AD. The Jewish people at this point were scattered all across the world, and from that time on gathered together as best they could in various locations where they settled. They basically, for a long time, were a minority population in other countries. Now, to save their culture, they would live together in these close communities. They were careful to obey their religious laws and worship in temples and celebrate Jewish holidays. They would celebrate Passover, which celebrates when they were spared from destruction and death, death passed over them. Preserving their traditions helps to unite the Jewish people and save their heritage. Judaism had an important influence on 2 other major world religions, Christianity and Islam. All 3 of these religions are monotheistic and respect Abram, Moses, and the prophets as important religious figures. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam all claim Jerusalem as the homeland of their respective religion. For this reason, the areas surrounding Jerusalem, as well as the relationship between the 3 religions, has been a source of controversy and debate. So, this was kind of short and sweet, but to learn more about Judaism, all you need to do is either visit chapter 6 in your textbook. There's a whole chapter on Judaism. And I have a video that will pop up right here from the YouTube. It's called Hey, Judaism 101. So that's pretty useful. I encourage you to take a look at that. There's a lot of really good information on that, and this lesson was so brief, but there's a lot more information available to you. But we'll keep the testable material contained to this page. If you hop on the next page, it's a real simple question or quiz. 5 questions, 10-point quiz, and you'll be ready to start Christianity tomorrow. As always, if you need anything from me, feel free to contact me via any medium. Otherwise, you have a wonderful day.